Yeah, we'll just chat for a little bit. I got the title. I'll figure it out. What we got? We'll just oh, never mind. You got it. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just chill for a minute. Kind of figure it out. I'm gonna do my best to not overplay flop right now. I don't want to burn myself out. I'm already burned out as is, but I want like the roleplay to just be substance rather than nothing, you know. But yeah, no, Adolescence is fucking crazy. What a good show. What a really good show. It's if you're into cinematography at all, we're gonna watch a video. Ah, hold on. Please hold. Adolescence. One take.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay. Watch this. Ah.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, confirming 1051, ready to go over.
So each episode is shot in one continuous take.
Bravo Delta 50 to Bravo Delta 60. You ready to roll up?
Yeah, ready.
Episode 1 was captured on the second take.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
You see a swan glide gracefully across the water, but its legs are flapping like mad. And that is basically what each one of these episodes are.
Yeah, let's make the call.
Dude, this is fucking crazy.
Police! Get down on the floor! What's going on?
With
This is
Adolescence
so
being
cool.
a single shot format, it all runs very differently to normal. It took a few weeks to really understand that it was only one camera moving through space, that there was no cuts, and that whatever was shot is the episode.
I have a warrant to search your premises, sir. Where's your son? Where's your son?
He's in his bedroom! What you need me for?
Where is he? You kind of feel like you're in a theater space more than a TV space. Once the train starts moving, no one can stop it. Do you know what I mean? Mr. Miller, I will arrest you for
By the way, there are a shitload of spoilers, so just heads up. But
obstruction. Please stop.
yeah, this is more like the behind the scenes stuff, but still.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of murder. Do you understand?
Dad, I haven't done anything!
Adolescence is not a whodunit, it's a whydunit. How did this boy end up in this place?
Your son, he's been arrested on suspicion of murder.
And this started with a phone call from Stephen saying, how do we tell that story in 4 one-hour shots?
So
I always wanted to.
it's a 4 episode series. There's only 4 episodes, they're an hour long each, and they were all shot. They call action, and the camera that they use does not stop until they call cut. An hour later. And if there's any mistakes,
over a long time span.
look at this.
But no, do it the way normal chronological
is-
stories work.
Like actually fucking crazy.
That was the idea of spanning it across 13 months, but dipping in and out.
And so we quickly worked out we're going to do the arrest, we're going to do school, then we're going to spend some time with Jamie, and then we're going to spend some time with the family.
Episode 1 is looking at a particular situation and trying to be as impartial as possible.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna skip through a little bit of this because a lot of this is like lore wise, but like
Mr. Miller, all right.
literally just
It could
handing
happen
off
to
camera
anybody,
to
you know what I
different
mean?
people.
We thought it'd be interesting to shine a light on the devastation that
No,
causes. You know, the
nothing is
ripple
filmed
effect
this
that
way.
has on everybody.
There's scenes that are one takes, but this is
It's
an
gonna
entire
touch a
series.
nerve with a lot of different people, and it's important for us to represent in the right way and be accurate.
He's a good kid.
This wasn't about othering Jamie. Don't put this in the extraordinary. Make this feel
Dude,
like it could
look at
happen
this.
to you. Because that is the reality of what is happening in our world.
I'll be by your side all the way through it. All right? Okay? Okay.
We wanted the
Wait till you
audience
guys see the
to be
drone.
Thinking,
I'm
"There's
waiting-
no
I'm-
way
I'm
he's
holding
done
out for
this.
the
This
drone."
kid couldn't do that." So for him to see this act committed,
Most directors say one take, but it's just edited well. So it's funny that you say that. I'm gonna let this
Right.
play while I mute it or just turn it down real quick.
in his life from
But
the same again.
one of the actors called the other actor by their real name, like 55 minutes into the episode, an hour long, right?
Should be something that makes people think.
And
Sparks debate.
one of the directors was like, "Oh, we'll take it out after post," and the other director turned around and apparently was like, "Nope, we are reshooting the whole thing. We are not doing any edits. It is going to be a take." Dude,
this show is about windows, right? You get four.
I really want to show this because I'm such a fucking loser.
But it was working out where the windows were best placed so that we
wait till you see the drone. The drone thing fucking blows me away.
Together within the school and seeing how kind of social media can affect our children these days.
What's up? It's not gone. Oh, where they don't.
There's 300 kids, as well as all of the teachers, all the chaperones that are being led around by lots of dressed-in ADs.
So it's got to be really meticulously planned out.
You're going to get instructions from the cast teachers to get back in line. Do not listen to them.
We have 3 weeks for one episode, right? So our first week is spent literally walking through scene by scene.
You know, we put a lens on it, we start moving through the space.
Look
we
at
start
this!
Realizing what doesn't work. Kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back a little bit.
It's good that they happen now. It's just rehearsals. And look, we're all doing it with our scripts already anyway.
And then the last week, we get 10 chances, 2 a day at shooting.
They get 2 chances a day to film the entire episode.
Jane, this is a huge loss, love. We'll arrange for somebody for you to...
Where is it?
It's technical, but the surprising thing was the sequence took Bascom and this boy beside the murder site, and then the camera was going to travel back on its own back to the school.
That moment would have felt almost like a video game walking down the street. I think it would just take the audience away from what the piece is.
And then Phil called me up and he
Hold
said,
on.
Matt and I think we found a way to make the camera fly.
Dude,
If
this
the
is
camera could
fucking
float away
sick.
by itself, then it couldn't possibly be attached to a person. It kind of feels more ethereal.
So you've got Bascom finding his own sort of resolution, and you're with this character Jade, whose heart is pulled out, and you're with all these kids as they pull out their phones.
Look at this.
And then the camera takes off, and the camera comes to the rest of the murder site.
Dude!
It was an example of the technical meeting the story.
And then they meet
finding
the
a
fucking
fusion which is
camera
actually
crew
better
in a
than
parking
anything
lot
that the story
away
come up with
to
on its
take it
own.
off the drone to get a close-up.
What Jack Thorne is so brilliant at is being so brutal and
This is so cool to me.
human. That's the crux of this episode, and probably the whole series, is how interesting it is what people present versus what's within.
Oh yeah, that you don't even want to know the
I
number on
always
that
wanted
camera.
episode 3 to be a wonderful two-hander. It's a Jack Thorne beautiful masterpiece.
So I'll skip a little bit of this because this is one of the like cooler episodes, but I don't want to. I don't want to take away
With
from
episode
it.
4,
All right, nonce. Hey! 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 All right, nonce. Did you see that to my phone? Did you?
It was really
Dude.
important to Stephen that this
It's like
wasn't
watching
a show that made easy answers.
It's like watching a
The one thing he said to me right at the beginning was, "We can't blame the
play
parents."
more than it is a TV show.
I didn't want Jamie to come from a background where his mum was a drinker or his dad was violent and aggressive. I wanted to eliminate all of those things to try and get the audience to ask the question, why? But also, in the same respect, think, that could be me. That could be my child.
Stephen's performances are real.
Incredible. He's passionate.
I'm gonna skip through. I'm gonna try and avoid some spoiler
There's not
stuff,
one
but like,
person on that set who's
dude, they literally like just had a fucking. Look at this. I didn't even
it's a
see
real
this.
army of people to put it together, you know. 'cause
I'm
there's
sorry.
not one
They got a fucking guy driving this.
person on that
What
set
is
who's
that? What the fuck is that? I didn't even see this. Dude, what am I looking at?
not important, because without every single person, it could all collapse.
Watching it come to life, watching the decisions that
I missed
Matt
that.
and Phil made as they were telling the story through the camera. It was really thrilling.
I think if anything can force us to look at a subject that we don't want to look at, it's a one-shot, because you really are forced to watch it. There's no break from it.
So what he just said is what makes this show so hard to watch.
It's a one-shot. because you really are forced to watch it. There's no break from it.
There's like really disturbing parts to this show that are like it's hard to stomach. The story and the writing, I don't want to spoil it, but it's a very disturbing plot. It's a very real plot, but it's a very disturbing one, and it's hard to stomach. But there are these like outbursts in these scenes, and because that there's no cut to like the next scene, you know, the kid will have an outburst and yell and scream and slam on walls and stuff, and you're like sitting watching this happen. And then they pan over to the other person. And you would think right there, like, they would cut. Or, like, you know, next scene. No. You just have to sit and, like, stomach what's happening the entire time. It's like a roller coaster. I don't know how to, like, explain it, but...
The fact is we are dealing with the harsh reality of what is going on. And I hope it does make people stand up and think about what they're doing or what they're not doing.
Do you like me?
You don't know is
You're not trying to be complicated.
I'm sorry.
Oh, they don't show the end here. Okay. It was it just was it this one? Hold on. Yep, here it is.
Particularly, it's a really complicated time, but we need to be talking about these things.
I'm sorry, sir.
Episode 4 was captured on take 16, so they shot this 16 times to get the episode correct.
That was fantastic.
Beautiful dab. I'm sorry, hold on. Do it again. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Why was that not in the show?
I just hope, one, people get to see it, and two, it creates conversations in households.
Thank you very much for being here. Let's start talking about this.
Adolescence, you hit show Adolescence.
It's already #1 to see everyone's efforts.
Oh wait, did they not show all of them?
It's a beautiful thing. It was so good.
Shit.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was really hoping this is the one where they... Hold
It's
on.
the most zen I've ever been on a set, because...
No? What, the ending on one of these tells you how many takes it... Hold on. How many takes of was each episode of Adolescence? I found it. Okay. Episode 1, the final shot was take 2. The final take on episode 2 was take 13. Episode 3 was take 11, and episode 4 was take 16. So for context, they can only do 2 takes a day. So let's do some quick math. Hold on. 2 plus 13 plus 11 plus 16. 42 takes in total. For 2 takes a day. Every day they shot... They pretty much shot this show almost an entire month. And you could only do it twice a day. I don't... That's so cool to me. Is the practical tricks, dude?
Go ahead, Joe.
The drone. Show me the drone again. Show me the goddamn drone again, dude. This.
All these kids as they pull out their phones, and then the camera takes off, and the camera comes to rest.
Words do not describe the value of the camera that is sitting on that goddamn drone.
At the murder site, it was an example of the technical meeting.
So, I don't want to spoil the show, but this was like a very like meaningful moment. But they somehow managed to
at the murder site
release the camera and had film crew obviously somewhere here to take it off the drone.
Of the technical meeting come up with one story
so that they can
get
get
a fusion, which
show
is
it
actually better than anything that the story had come up with on its own.
A close-up like that. This is
Jack Thorne is so brilliant at
oh yeah, 100%
being
inside
so
the cars
brutal and so human. That's the crux of this episode, and probably the whole series, is how...
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much, but if you've not seen Adolescence and you want to like kind of sink your teeth into some cinematography and be a fucking nerd, it's cool. Do you watch the Corridor crew videos? I don't. What is that? Have you seen The Pit? Somebody just asked me about that. The Pit. Oops. A realistic examination of the challenges facing healthcare workers. Oh, this show. Somebody was just telling me about The Pit. This is like apparently the most accurate depiction of what it is to like work in an ER, right? It's like the most realistic hour of being in the emergency room. Yeah, dude. I haven't, hold on. I have not seen this, but let's find out if I'm... The whole season is 1 day? Wait, what?
Morning, Jack. What are you doing here? Working. And if you jump on my shift, that's just rude, man. Hope I'm never one of your patients. Makes two of us, my friend. Hey, D, what's the good word?
We're fucked. 52 in the waiting room, and it's not even 7.
We're always working the shift, by the way. Got him a little slack today. It's the anniversary of Dr. Adamson's death.
Who left this mess?
Nothing like a little challenge every now and then. We've got some new faces with us today. Hi, come on over.
I'm so happy to be here.
Talk to me at the end of the day.
Clear.
Forceps.
Full suction.
Holy fuck.
Let's shoot him down.
Welcome to the pit. Let's go save some lives.
Systolics only 80, 14 days.
Alex, you've lost a lot of blood. You need to go to surgery right away. We're gonna die?
Not now that I'm here.
Easy, easy.
I'm in.
Good, well done.
Oh, I hated that.
Is it always this busy?
No, it gets a lot busier.
There's a nursing shortage across the country.
That is bullshit. If you paid them a living wage, they'd line up to work here.
Other hospitals are managing this crisis. Either step up or step aside. Are you okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
It's 5 years ago today. You can't block your feelings forever.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Crash car, let's go!
This is crazy. Sorry, I'm like trying to find anything to say. I'm okay.
Are we ready to call this?
Dude.
50,000 people die every day in the world. Today you got one of them. And we're gonna get more before the shift is over.
Tier 1 trauma now. 4 of morphine. I'm gonna stop the bleeding.
You learn to accept it, find balance.
The first and last episode is all hospital noise. That's crazy.
No, not even close.
Dude. Okay, I need to watch this. I need to watch this. What the fuck? Okay. I gotta put The Pit on my list. That's fucking crazy. It's a really good show, but after episode 7, it all went dark. You'll be hooked in just the first. See, that's the thing. I need a show to hook me in the first episode. Sometimes in the first like 20 minutes. If it's not the first 20 minutes, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Mostly praising it for accuracy. 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I fucking hate critics so much. Like, what is the job of a critic? You know what I'm saying? You binge watch that show? Fuck. Okay, maybe I do have to start watching this. I don't understand what a critic does. Like, I don't know. I grew up where if I went to the deli and the deli sucked, I just told people it sucked and I'm not going back. You know what I mean? Everything that's put on TV is an art of some degree, right? Anything that anyone does that is from a creative mind is art. That's like having critics go to a museum and judging pieces of stuff in a museum. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you judging? In your opinion, you don't like it. But like, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I never understood critics. I feel like the average, the audience score is always more accurate. I don't know. A long time ago, critics were useful before internet because they gave you the inside in the paper about a movie, but the internet, I think they are useless. How do I say this? Because I'm with you, but I guess maybe different times. What was a critic saving you from back then? $10? 2 hours of your day? It's not like they were saving you from a mortgage or like a bad car or an unreliable vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, I guess my thought process is a critic saved you from like $10 out of your day, $15. And it just... You could buy a lot for 10 before internet. I don't know. I feel like part of the fun of going to the theaters is like kind of... You ever go to the theaters after doing no research and just like being wowed and loving something? $10 was 10 million back then. This is true. It had to be affordable enough for people to go to the movies, though. It could not have been more money than anybody was able to afford. You know what I mean? Because if it was out of reach, the argument would just be, I'll wait for it to come out on DVD. You know what I mean? So I guess my thought process is what was a critic saving you from? If it was $10, and let's say even back then $10 was a lot more money, theaters still had to make it affordable to some degree, right? I guess the way I see it is if that was too much money, they should have like... I feel like the average person, me included, still to this day, I'll be like, I'll just wait for it to come out on fucking streaming. You know what I mean? I'll just watch it when it releases. I don't know. Six to 12 months after theater. I don't know. I think it's the same argument that could be made about the iPhone. Pre-ordering an iPhone. People are so willing to spend $1,200 on a piece of metal with very little bit to go off of. The Samsung S7 Edge or whatever it was, the phone that was literally blowing up in people's pockets, or the Note 7, is that what it was? I almost bought one. And yeah, airlines were banning them from even like getting on planes because they were literally just exploding in people's pockets. I feel like that's, you know, you take the risk on trying stuff. You know what I mean? Marketing still works. But if you are at the knees, at the grips and glory of going to the movie theaters and you have to see this in theater, I don't know. I do agree that nowadays a critic is fucking useless. I'll say that much. I don't know if I would really ever argue that they were ever useful though. I feel like if a critic was in like the paper and you read and someone was like, "Hey, the movie was all right." See the plot, find out what it is, maybe see a trailer. If it's enough for you to be willing to spend $10, $15, make a day out of it. You and a significant other, or you and your wife, you and whoever, right? Then I think you should do that. But I will tell you, I've gone to the theaters a lot to a movie and I didn't like it, but I never stormed out and made a fucking scene. If it was the thing to go, then just wait the 6 to 12 months. I think that's the thing I'm struggling with. Nobody was held at gunpoint to go watch a movie in the theaters. You know what I mean? That was just like anything. Going to Starbucks is considered a luxury. You know what I mean? It's only $4 for a cup of coffee. It's also 14 cents if you just go buy beans and grind them up yourself. You know what I mean? Anything can be argued as a luxury. It's the value you put on something. If the theater was too much, you weren't not able to see the movie. You just have to wait. I don't know. Audience interaction versus critics, 100%. Yeah, I do think critics serve zero purpose today. I don't know if critics really offered a lot back then. I don't know. I don't feel like they were saving people. It wasn't like they were saving you from a shitty skydiving experience. You know what I mean? I don't know. Regardless, I forget how we got here. I need to watch The Pit. I absolutely have to watch that. I don't know if that'll be today, though. The VHS or the DVD in a year? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but what the mainstream of the mainstream of the value of a DVD was relatively the same. If you knew you wanted to see a movie, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that everyone else is crazy except for me. But if I wanted something as a kid, I saved up my money. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted something, sometimes I had to wait a year, but I saved up a couple dollars every month. And then a year from then, it was the most rewarding thing to be able to go and, you know, whatever. Maybe at that point, the critics are good. Maybe you got the paper and you could read the critic reviews and determine if you wanted to buy it, right? But I don't know. I don't listen to critics at all on games, especially. Yeah, critics on games are pretty useless. They're pretty bad. Do we have anything that's like Rotten Tomatoes for video games? No, I get that, Binder. I'm just saying I don't think critics are heroes. I think is what I'm saying. I don't think they ever saved anyone. And especially nowadays, I don't understand how anybody, you cannot be getting paid good money to write reviews for Rotten Tomatoes. I don't understand that. Not anymore, at least. Kotaku? Oh my god, I haven't seen this website in forever. Download for Windows? What the fuck? That cannot be a real download link. I'm not clicking that. Yeah, Kotaku was popular when I was a kid. Oh yeah, Metacritic was the other one that everyone used. Yeah, this is our more modern day. Dog, these people need a dark mode ASAP. Thank you. That's TBD. I'm so excited for fucking Requiem, dude. From X-Play on G4. I used to get. You guys remember the magazines you used to get from, I think, G4? Was it G4 that used to have the magazines? I don't remember. Hold on. I don't know why I thought looking up G4 wouldn't just bring up a fucking gun. G4 Gaming Magazine. There we go. Was it G4 that had the No, who was it? GameStop magazines from the early 2000s. Was it Game Informer? That's what it was. I used to get these in the mail. Who remembers these things? Holy fuck. Oh my god. I used to have that one right there. The Fallout one. Fuck. Dude. Game Informer had the coolest covers. I used to have this exact magazine. God only knows where it ever ended up. Buy on Amazon? Hold on. I'm about to find out I gave up another Bitcoin. Give me a second. Never mind. Nope, I'm safe on I'm safe on this Bitcoin for now. I had this one too, the Battlefield 3 one. Oh my god. This just brought me back. I like core memory unlocked. Every month I used to get one of these bad boys in the mail. I had the Assassin's Creed one, I had the Fallout one. Oh my god. I'm geeking. Hold on. $6. Shit, I'd buy a couple of these. These are sick. I would love to buy some like older magazines. Which one was this? Borderlands 4? Can you still buy these? I'm gonna be honest, I would probably be willing to... What the fuck is that? The video games you should play this weekend. I see we're using marketing strategy to get clicks. Subscribe. Print and digital? $48 a year, 10 issues per year. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to subscribe to this. For no other reason than I would just love to have a stack of Game Informers again. Oh my god, the Halo one. Ugh. I had one of the older Star Wars ones. It had Darth Vader on the front. I remember looking at that one all the time. See if I can find it. I doubt it. Oh, no, there it is. Or no, it wasn't this one. It was for... Hold on. Was it Battlefront 2? Oh my god. No, it wasn't this one though. I don't remember. Chris, check pics. I'm about to fucking cry. Okay, Binder. Let's talk numbers for a minute. Binder, I will buy every magazine you own. I'm for real. I will buy every single one of these. Dude. I'm for real. I would buy Resident Evil. Oh, please, God. Name your price. I don't care. Portal 2, Gears of War 3, Infamous 2, BioShock Infinite, the Skyrim one, Saints Row the Third. I had that one. I had Tomb Raider. I think I had the Batman one. I know I had Infamous. Dishonored. Fuck. What year did Dishonored come out? The shipping is what's going to kill you. I don't care. I'll pay it. Grand Theft Auto 5? Hold. That's what, 30 years old right there? Oh my God. Hey, Binder, hold on. This is a cut frame. What else you got up there? What else we got? You can have every other one. I don't want to know how much could this be to ship? I'm for real. I would buy every single one of these. This is one of the few things that I think I threw out when I moved, and I regret throwing out all of my old stuff. I would love to actually, like, not even frame them, but I want to make like a little retro gaming shelf at some point. I'd love to put some of these up just as a throwback. The Witcher. Top 50 games of 2012. That's got to be a good one right there. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, Binder, I'm serious. If you don't want them, Chris, can I take the Arkham Knight one? Starting bid $10,000. No, we'll talk. Yeah, no, Binder, I'm serious when I say like dead serious. I am trying to buy back a lot of the stuff that I threw out growing up because I eventually want to have like a retro gaming room, but I don't have retro gaming room money. So I'm trying to find stuff that I had as a kid that would kind of encapsulate the timeline of when I would have gotten into gaming. And unironically, a lot of these down below, outside of the Portal 2, of course, are most of the magazines that I had. And I would love to maybe, I mean, I don't know about frame. They're probably not worth shit, but just to like have them up. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you know. That is so cool. That is so cool. Best games. I'm curious. What is Astrobot? I'm sorry. What is this game? And how is it number 3 next to it's next to Baldur's Gate and after the Elden Ring DLC? Finder, I will pay the bus fare. Let me know. Did it win Game of the Year? What is this game? Why haven't... What the Little Big Planet fuck am I watching? Oh wait, no, this actually is Little Big Planet. What am I? How have I not seen this game? This is sick. What the hell? Okay. I don't know why. Hold on. Hold on. Why does this just remind me of Rue? Why does this not just feel like Rue? Video links? I'm afraid. Okay, Binder, I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I would love to buy the magazines, you could actually make a profit if you sell them on eBay. Holy fuck. Unless you still want to name your price, we'll figure it out, but oh my god. Okay. Wow. There's no way that maybe, well, these are listed. How much are these actually going for? How much are they actually selling for is the question. You don't care about profit? Okay. Because I have zero intention of flipping. I could care less. This reminds me of Little Big Planet. This is cool. A dinosaur documentary with Morgan Freeman narrating it. We might actually lose Cutie. Cutie might actually just be gone forever. Is this a multiplayer game? I would hope so. There's a trailer? Okay. Well, you know what? Twist my goddamn arm. Hold on. Dinosaur documentary. Morgan Freeman trailer. Steven Spielberg?
This is the story of the dinosaurs. Like you've never seen it before.
Make sure you guys turn up your volume. I want you to really hear the bass coming through Morgan Freeman's voice.
Long before our time, they ruled a lost world. Witnessed the rise and the fall of nature's greatest empire. From the giants that shook the ground to the hunters who ruled the skies.
Yo, forget Cutie. You may not see me for a while. Hold on.
Discover the secrets of the dinosaurs.
Dude! Oh, fuck. In exactly a month, I'm chubbed. Okay, hold on. Cameraman deserves a raise for capturing all these without getting hurt. That's what I'm saying, dude. Shout out to the cameraman. Oh my god. Can we do a Discord movie night, honestly? I'm not against it. I'm not opposed. Dude, this looks so good. Okay, Jenny, you said this was coming out. I didn't know it was gonna go this hard. That's fucking awesome. came out a day ago? Oh, fuck. Well, now, see? I'm DMing Cutie. Cutie eating good with that show. Is this a show or is this like a movie? Okay. This got sent to Cutie. Has someone told Cutie? I just sent it to her with no context. So. Watch the dinosaur, an epic journey into a lost world from executive. Blah, 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 blah. This groundbreaking documentary series follows the rise and fall of the dinosaurs across hundreds of millions of years, narrated by Academy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's a documentary series. It's probably like episodic, but they're probably breaking it up into like 3 sections or something. You know what I mean? That's so cool. Okay. Multiple movie nights? Fuck that. We're binging that shit. Oh my god, dude, I'm dying. All right, Netflix, what else you got coming out? Love is Blind. I regret looking. Damn, Netflix is pumping out shit. What the hell? Stranger Things Tales from 85 official teaser? Is there anything else good coming out that I should know about? I probably need to watch Game of Thrones at some point. Now that I'm thinking about it. I just read it's 4 60-minute episodes. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll split into like a couple days then. Why did I think that this was... The art style in the thumbnail looks like Arcane. What is this?
Hey. Hey.
Okay, we can all agree this is definitely made by the same people that did Arcane, right?
Hey. Coat. I need a coat.
I don't know if I like the way that Hopper looks, but okay.
Anything happens to her, these woods hide a lot of mistakes.
I walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me.
The big
How have I not heard of
coming
this?
next week. That's when we'll start the campaign.
And every step I take reminds
I'm waiting to see the Arcane mention. This definitely had to be the same people that did Arcane. Right? To remind me.
Something from the Upside Down must have survived last year.
Looks like it's mutating.
I'm gonna be honest, Amanda. I might be with you on that. I'm actually like kind of interested in this. This is somehow cooler than Stranger Things.
I've kind of always had a crush on you, Steve.
I've always had a crush on you too, Nancy.
No, I mean Natalie. Natalie. Oh.
Does the art style not remind you guys of Arcane a little bit, or am I just misremembering? Hold on. Please hold. Hold on. 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 Hold on.
When I was a kid.
Maybe not,
me and
actually.
my
Hold
sister,
on.
We played a game where we pretended to chase monsters away.
Oh, well. Okay, hold on.
I'd say no monster's gonna get you when I'm here.
I need a good, like...
Then a real monster showed up. I have to find her.
Okay, hold on. It is different. It is a little different. It's not much different, though. I'm looking at the, like... It's pretty damn close.
The world's growing smaller every day. Up there on the surface, the topsiders are leaving the undercity further behind.
I believe I've discovered something incredible. Away.
Hey!
Coat! I need a coat!
Woods hide a lot of mistakes.
Okay, I have to look this up. This is gonna drive me insane. Who? The animated series Stranger Things, Tales from '85, produced by Flying Bark Productions, features art heavily inspired by the original series. Flying Back Productions. Hold on. What shows did Flying Back Bark Productions make? It's not the same people. But they did a lot of very popular things. Maya the Bee, 100% Wolf, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I have not seen, but I've heard good things about. Lego Monkey Kid? I don't know that one. What If and Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Interesting. The art styles they're very close. Yeah. This will. Oh my God! Wait, hold on. Yeah, because Amanda, I remember reading that a French studio, or maybe you told me that a French studio did it, but now. Hold on. Hold on. What's a more modern Telltale game that's out there right now? Oh my fucking buffer, please. What's somebody give me like a more modern. What's up, Toast? How you doing? Walking Dead was 2020. The Expanse. Maybe too modern. Like the Tales from. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, that's what it is. Minus the shading on the edges.
You two got every bounty hunter in Pandora looking for you.
This scam was our biggest yet.
Yeah, I can see it a little bit here. A little bit. Dispatch might be better. I'm trying to figure out what it reminds me. No, I'm really misremembering, I think. It looks like
A big snowstorm is coming next week.
something I've
That's
seen.
when we'll start the campaign.
Cell shading? If you're talking about Dispatch, I have no idea. I didn't enjoy Dispatch personally, but
Something from the upside
Borderlands
down must have
has cell shading. Borderlands. Shit. Yeah. Yes, I do think so. So I say yes, but I actually don't. Hold on. Do I know what cell shading is? Oh, I do know what cell shading is. I'm stupid. Okay. Yes. No, cell shading IRL with hold on. We're getting into a rabbit hole. Hold on. Dude, this shit is so fucking cool. Hold on. Dude, this shit is so fucking cool. Cosplay cell shading is... This is so cool. I mean, even the... Actually, that might be... I can even tell. Is that drawn on? Dude. I know people did it for Arcane as well. I mean, dude. I'm sorry. Is that even real? This looks fake, actually. I can't even tell. The hair looks real. Everything else looks fake. Look at this cosplay. Same cosplayer? Dude. Where's the hand even coming from? That is crazy. Even this one is sick. What the fuck, dude? Dude. I'm like... Sorry, you got me invested now in cell shading. 350 hours? That's insane. Cell shading makeup tutorial. Okay.
Putting in my contacts. I'm using both Borderlands and Arcane as a style reference. I start by using the style you see in Arcane, where I'm using highlights and shadows to create the cell shaded effect. I did blend my midtones, but for the highlights and shadows, I'm really not going to be blending those as much, so you get that harsh line. I'm mainly using my Krylon color wheel, but I'm also using a contour and highlight stick from Anastasia, and I'm also using e.l.f. products as well. By strategically placing the highlights and shadows, you really get that effect you see in Arcane, but I'm also going to be adding in that line work to get that Borderlands effect. I'm using an e.l.f. liquid liner for this part. Normally I would use my Mayron palette with a brush, but
she killed an
I
e.l.f.
felt like the tip of this was going to give me a little bit more control. The lines all shouldn't have the same weight, meaning the width of them should vary. And I used a similar technique on the clothes, and for the hair I used cardstock paper and attached them to the hat.
That's crazy!
Using gaff tape. I do plan on wearing this hat again, so I didn't want to permanently attach the hair, but I felt like it was a really cool effect to have the hair be the cardstock as well. I hope this helps some of you with your cosplay, or for those of you who just want to do a cool makeup look, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. This is...
You can be my guinea pig because I do not know how to do that. I don't know if I'd be a great guinea pig for that. Maybe, I don't know. Go wild. I really don't know. Dude, I can't get over... I'm gonna be honest. I just watched this tutorial, and I say this more with respect than anything. I don't have a clue what was just said to me.
It's a cel-shaded makeup tutorial, and
But
I start
I'm
by
invested.
putting in my contacts that I got from Pinky Paradise. I'm using both Borderlands and Arcane as a
Link
style
me that, I got you.
reference. I start by using the style you see in Arcane, where I'm using highlights and shadows to create the cel-shaded effect. I did blend my midtones, but for the highlights
read
and
this out of
shadows,
text
I'm
to
really
somebody.
not going to be
Shit.
blending those as
Hold.
much, so you get that harsh line. I'm mainly using my Krylon color wheel, but I'm also using a contour and highlight stick from Anastasia, and I'm also using e.l.f. products as well. By strategically placing the highlights and shadows, you really get that effect you see in Arcane, but I'm also going to be adding in that line work to get that Borderlands effect. I'm using an e.l.f. liquid liner for this part. Normally I would use my Mayron palette with a brush, but I felt like the tip of this was going to give me a little bit more control. The lines all shouldn't have the same weight, meaning the width of them should vary. And I used a similar technique on the clothes, and for the hair I used...
You know what really annoys me about this video? Is that she does a beautiful job explaining it and showing the process, and even with the explanation, showing it to me and telling me what you are doing, I'm still like, dude, I love even more the this is some of my favorite cell shading. I want to own a pair of cell shaded sneakers so badly. Like, this is so cool to me. I would unironically wear these. I would. Oh, okay. I love poop quality.
Do the black lines for cell shading, and just so you know, we will not be breaking out the Sharpies. The tools I'll be using today are...
Oh, she shows how this is done? Hold.
In no particular order, I'm laying down black lines on any edges, creases, or things like eyelets. I have a lot of references handy, and those help out a lot figuring out how to do lines like these. I often see some of these weird squiggles at the bottoms of in-game textures, and then they have these little slashes going through them. There's a lot of sketchy lines coming off of circles, squiggly lines, and dots throughout. Just don't throw them just anywhere. Again, look at your references and see where they...
Instant anxiety. Don't throw them just anywhere. You just lost me. My anxiety tells me that I'm doing everything wrong at all times and I'm never doing anything right. And I feel like I just fuck it up by drawing a stupid squiggle by accident.
They put them. Also, don't forget to touch up these edges if you put tape down. Moving on to the shoe's tongue. For the drapes, I painted on a curved black line. Then with a clean, dry brush, I blend it down. Over top of the shoe stitching, I'll put black lines, but I won't cover them entirely because it looks better to have broken lines. Then I did these little slashes and of course the edges. Don't forget to add these little dots and things to really round it out. I always seem to finish with the top edge of the shoe. Make sure to get it on there really solid and even do the inside probably about 1/8 of an inch. Now you know how to do the black lines. Next time we're going to paint the volt symbol, and we're going to use all the skills we've learned so far.
Dude, I didn't learn a single fucking skill. I'm too infatuated. But I might just pick a day on stream, go buy a cheap pair of sneakers and some shitty paint, and I might just like take you guys along with me for this. Dude, that's so fucking cool. That's just so cool.
Harry, can you tell me something that'll piss me off? Boba Fett's better than Mondo. Yep, that'll do it.
You have so many pair. I'm so infatuated right now. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Chris. Physical art only gets expensive fast. Yeah. I learned, and then you have this shit, and then you have this shit's trending. Can we burn this and bring this in? Can this be this? Can fuck this just be this? Please, God. Oh my God. I would unironically wear these. What would I style them with? I have no idea. But I would wear them just because. Dude. It's so cool. Jeans and a shirt. Now we're thinking. Speaking of jeans, by the way, jean shopping can die. I don't like shopping for jeans. I found a place somewhat local that is they're fixing the rips in my jeans for $12 a pair. You know what's not $12 a pair? A pair of jeans. Yeah, I went to American Eagle. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God, man. Chat. Dude, I went to American Eagle the other day, and as you can, I literally bought this hoodie because it was on clearance for $17. And I bought some joggers, some sweatpants for, I don't want to say how much, but I owned not a single pair of sweatpants without giant holes in them, and it was annoying me. But I went there for jeans. They have athletic slim that fit horribly. And I was like, well, let me try the skinny jeans just to see if they fit better. Every pair of skinny jeans they own have rips in them. And I had to go up to the register and I'm like, sorry to bother you. Do you have a pair of jeans that don't have rips in them? And she's like, well, yeah. And she walked over, she looked, she's like, no, I don't know why they all have rips in them. And I told her probably the most boomer ass thing that came to mind. And I was like, as much as I'd love to spend the money on jeans, I put rips in my own jeans. And I don't think she appreciated that. I think I talked shit about, you know. Do you guys want to see the watch I want to buy? Check these bad boys out. They're called relax watches. You're not ready. They're meant to look like Rolexes. But the brand is called Relax, and the small text says it's not what you think. And I don't know why, but I feel like this would be such a fun thing to wear. Also, before you freak out about the price, they use a Seiko. What is it? The Seiko NH34, which you're paying for the movement, really. But I love tacky shit like this. How long until they get sued? I don't know, but I want to own one before they get sued. In fact, in particular, I either want to get this one or I want to get... Oh, they must have gotten rid of the other one already. Well, I guess I only want this one. Never mind. Check memes when you get a chance. I don't know why it's so slow. There we go. This is stupid. What the fuck? Anyway. Anyway, yeah. I think I'm going to pick up one of these watches at some point because I think this is such a silly watch to wear. Because to anyone else looking from a distance, you're rocking a Rolex. But as much as I'd love a Rolex, I don't have Rolex money. And I think it'd be way funnier. I think this is way more of a talking piece than a Rolex is. No one gives a shit about a Rolex. If you have a Rolex, you made it. Congratulations. Or quote unquote, sorry, most influencers nowadays, you made it. I do like the style of Rolexes. I just don't like Rolex prices. And I think this would be a funny ass watch to own. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Compared to, I mean, hold on. It's a little different, but I mean, overall, it's pretty close. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. I think you bought it secondhand. Yeah, I mean, I would love to at some point in my life actually own a Rolex. I love watches enough that I would appreciate, you know, owning and maintaining a Rolex, but I don't exactly have a disposable $10,000 to shit. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, back to these goddamn things. I'd wear this to a con. This looks sick. I love this. This is awesome. What is this? Guess today's character? What is this? Sorry, I just clicked on general game and someone posted this in Discord. What? Available characters. Wait, am I on here? What is this? I'm so confused. It's no pixel Wordle? Okay, that's kind of sick. How do I play? What if I click join? Hold on. Join the waitlist. Oh, shit. They have a leaderboard too. It's a day-long wait. What the fuck? All right, let's start calling people out. Who do I know? Nessa? Lubes? Maddie? Wait, there's a lot of you. Neptune? Shit. Iris? Jelly? How many fucking are you in here? What the hell? Jade? Dude. This is crazy. What the fuck? I've never even heard of this. That's cool. Very cool. Very cool. God damn, dude. Give me 1 second. The whole website's pretty cool. I mean, it's very well done. Sorry guys, I'm using an ad blocker. I'm using Brave, my bad. The Clown Banquet? Faceless Mission. I feel like I should not read this, actually. This is a cool website, though. Recaps? What the fuck? Wait, this is sick. There's groups? Holy shit, dude. Hey, who we got in the hounds? Shit, we got Gemma and we got Emma. And we got Chris looking at watches. Nice. Cool. Sick. Nice. Everyone's role-playing doing cool things. And then there's just me looking at watches like a fucking loser. That's crazy. Wait, who made this website? This is sick. Really cool. Hey, Chris, did you know that I sent you a DM about this website? Did you actually? No, you didn't. Did you? Oh my God, you did. You fucking March 7th, 2025. Months ago. We're coming up on a year. What do you mean months? That's a lot of months. What the fuck? Oh man. I think I killed enough time. Honestly, I just wanted to kind of vibe, chill, hang out. Didn't really have a plan today other than get on, do some role play. By the way, Super Bowl day, the 8th. So on Sunday, I won't be live. I'm traveling to pick up a friend. And then I am driving back here so that I can watch Super Bowl. So what are IFL watches? Oh, we are well out of my budget here, but I need to look. Hand-painted watches. Shit. Hold on. What do we got? What is this? Why is my internet so slow? The Space Cowboy watch. This looks sick. Oh no, dude. I'm too broke for this hobby. This is fucking bullshit. Surely we'll get a GTA 6 ad. If we get a GTA 6 ad, I will shit my hands and clap. Why is everything so slow? Why is Pepe on a watch? Oh my God. Okay, this first off, Man as a brand, I believe it's pronounced Man, is a micro brand, really cool watch company. I really like the Gotham vibe that they got going on here. This is pretty cool. I had a fiber outage on Thursday, dude. Fiber outages are bad. We have to look at all these watches now. I'm sorry. Remember that one time when I said that I was addicted to watches and I love watches and just cool, quirky shit? I don't know why everything is so slow. Is that a Tudor? And I got $5,400 for a damn Tudor, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. An Oris. Soyosa is, that's not worth it. That's pretty. I like that. Do we get any photos of the loom? Snow would love that. Do you think Snow loves me enough to go halvesies with me, and then I'll just like send it to him for 6 months out of the year? What do you think? Never mind, it's sold out. Snow, you want to have joint custody of a watch? Oh my god, Ziggy, you want to have split custody of the lighthouse? Oh, fuck. Yo, Connor, where you at? I got a question. Jokes aside, that's beautiful. No, like I meme about these watches. These are some gorgeous custom painted watches. And they're actually using good watches. They're not using like shit watches for any of these. A Doxa? This is an actual dive watch. This is like a proper professional dive watch. Oh my god. Dude, that's pretty. That's cool. I don't love how slow everything is right now, but that is a... That's pretty. I would wear the hell out of this. Yeah, Dox is a cool brand. You can't really get them in the States. They're not very popular, but they that is so cool. All right, what else we got? Hold on. I'm sorry, is this... Holy shit. This would be great wearable art since it's protected. I actually kind of agree. All right, hold on. What else we got? This is a funny one because they painted what is essentially the Rolex design. The Celebration Rolex design for that. Hold on, I'm actually kind of interested in these right now. I'm not buying any of them because I can't afford it, but... Oh my god. What the fuck? Get me that close up. Oh my god, dude. That's pretty. I don't care what anyone says. That's gorgeous. How much is this? Really cool, though. Really cool. It's a Khajiit. And it's got glowing eyes at night. And the whole face glows at night, actually, I should say. So a watch fund? Dude, I don't have the money for my fucking hobbies. I got a Van Gogh painting. What is that? Oh, wait, that's so sick. Okay, so let me explain what this is. This is called an open heart watch design. What it does is there's a hole in the watch face. So what you're looking at, right? So the watch that I'm wearing is a white dial and it is just the watch face. They cut a hole out in the watch face. And what it does is it shows you a piece of the mechanical movement of an automatic watch, showing how it winds and it tells time. And what they did was they painted around it. That's so cool. So that this has a wheel that physically moves. That's cool. My hobby is photography, and that shit is expensive as fuck. I want you to know I met somebody during my trip to Tampa who had a Sony. I want to make sure I had the model right. The A7 III. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want an A7 III now with a stupid lens, but is this? Hold on. I'm sorry. They have a frog that just lights up. That's so sick. I'm looking to see if the fish is attached to the hand, because if it is, wait, it is. So as the watch winds and goes, does the koi fish move with? No, it doesn't. Never mind. I thought they attached the koi fish to the hand of the watch, that as the watch turns, the fish follows it. Look at that little guy. Your girl don't got 3K for that? You could get a crop. I mean, this camera that I'm using for stream is a mirrorless camera. This is a Canon. They don't make it anymore, but it's the Canon M200. It was the cheapest mirrorless camera. It was like, what I paid, $450. And then I did buy a lens. I mean, I spent probably too much, to be honest, to have a camera. You know what I mean? But this was my travel camera for a while, and now it became my stream camera. That would be wild to pull off. There are watches that do that. There are definitely watches that have what do you call it to them? Like artistic moving parts. Sorry. This goes crazy too. I fucking love this. This is cool. We are loading so slow, but it is so cool. Little frog guy, yeah, a little bit. Okay, I'll be honest. I've milked some time on stream just to hang out and talk and bullshit with you guys. I should probably call it and go to bed. I hate that I found this. I promise I will not look at this website again, but I am gonna bookmark it. I think I should call it original watches. Oh yeah, they sell the original watches. These are the original watches that they use. That's cool that they sell them as is. That is not a great price for a GMT from Seiko, but okay. Anyway. All right. Recover from being sick. I have a really bad cough still. I'm living off of cough drops right now, and I'm kind of like getting fatigued pretty easily, but I'm doing better. I'm doing a lot better. So I try to look into international postage prices. Well, Binder, if you could find the price, let me know, and I would gladly I'd gladly figure it out. But anyway, holy fucking tabs. All right. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm gonna go chill. Maybe I'll start with a pit. I don't know yet. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I know it's not all RP, but I'm gonna try and provide what I can in RP and then take my time away. I'm not gonna force myself to stay around if I don't want to, like before. So yeah, if you guys are new and you happen to be enjoying your stay, hit the follow button. I'd love to see you come back. Yeah, Binder, we'll talk. We'll figure it out. I genuinely would do something really cool with it though. Yeah. If you're new, hit the follow button. Code Tombstone. New flavor just dropped today from GamerSubs. Use my code. I'll be able to thank you on stream. It will not pop up with your name or anything, but this did just drop today. If you guys want to check it out, use my code. Yeah. That's all I got. I appreciate you. Join Discord. Thanks for being kind. Thanks for being good as always. Yeah. I'm fucking rambling at this point. We're just gonna fucking hit it with the goddamn ending screen and call it. What's the new flavor? It is, I think it's white cherry lemonade and vanilla. It actually sounds fucking insane. It sounds so good. I'll let you know. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the link? Here it is. Hold on. It is. My internet be slow, dog. I don't know why it's so slow. Jesus Christ. What is going on here? Please. It is. Hold. Please. Everything is loading slow for me and I don't know why. I can't get anything to load. My internet is so stupid. Here we go. White cherry lemonade with whispers of vanilla. So yeah, white cherry, lemonade, and vanilla. Here we go. Hell yeah. Code Tombstone. Save 10% off. Excuse me. Now that I'm 2 minutes into the song, I'm going to turn it up and I'm going to fuck off. I'm going to go to bed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It really does sound good. Appreciate y'all.